Good morning, P1 student, or no, sorry, P2 student. Today is Tuesday and it's the 2nd of June 2020. So today we are going to talk about more ways how to be safe around electricity. So this one is not only for kids, but also this is also for the parents, how to keep our children. I'm also a parent, so it's how to keep our children safe around electricity. So here are some examples. I know you are familiar with this because we have talked it last term, but since we're still talking about electricity, so I think this is very important that we have to discuss and be aware of the safety. Okay. Okay. So the first one here, and never, I mean, don't or never ever put metal objects in outlets or appliances. So this appliances is a toaster. So this one will is used to toast bread, right? So never put metals like spoon, stick, or anything here, okay? Because metal are good conductors of electricity. So I don't want you to be electrocuted, right? And then for this picture, do not or don't plug too much stuff into one outlet. It means that, like as you can see here, there's so many um, cords, right? So many wires. So make sure you don't do this. And this third picture is that never mix water and electricity. So again, water is a good conductor of electricity. So make sure you don't put it near any appliances that needs electricity. Like this one, it's a hair dryer. And stay away from power lines. So these are the power lines. So again, before I talk about um, don't play kites or do not climb to these things, right? It's dangerous. And also stay away from transformers and substations. So this one is a big transformer. Substation are places where they stock electricity to store electricity. All right, so our next picture is also the same thing. It's electrical safety for kids, tips for kids. So electricity is helpful. It provides energy that we use to light our homes and operate lots of other things. But electricity can also be dangerous. Lots of people are hurt each year in electrical accidents. We could avoid the accidents by following these simple safety tips. So this one again, never stick fingers, toys, or other objects into an electrical outlet. You might get hurt by electricity. So especially if you have a younger brother, make sure that like pins, like small metal pins, like paper clip. Make sure that your younger brother or your siblings, make sure that they don't put or stick something into the outlet like this one. And then the next one, never place a hair dryer, radio, or other electronics near the bathtub or shower. Electricity and water are dangerous partners. So again, electricity and water, they like I've said, water is a very good conductor of electricity. So if the electricity meets with water, like that. So never pull a plug from an outlet by its cord. So we've learned this before, right? So this one, like this is the cord. I mean, like this is the cord, and make sure you don't, you like, for example, let me show you. Let's see, maybe this one. Oh, that's the light. So like this. So um, if you put it on the outlet, when you remove it, make sure that you don't like this. Make sure you hold this one to give support, right? When you put it in and removed it like that, but make sure you don't do this because the wire might be damaged. So we will just be safe with that. All right, so electricity could jump from the cord and give you a nasty zap. that. Never place your drinks on top of your video games or other electronics. They could easily spill and get your zapped by electricity. Okay, when you're watching your phone or your computer or you're learning something, make sure that there's no any liquids like milk, juice around you. Or else if you spill it accidentally, you might not get zapped or electrocuted, but it can damage also your gadgets. So never climb trees near power lines. You might touch one by mistake and get zapped. So look at this guy. So it's near the power lines. So their power lines have live electricity. So anytime if there's a broken line here or a broken wire, then yeah, it's very dangerous. So stay away from places marked with warning signs. These places are very dangerous even for adults. So if you see these signs, it means it's high voltage. There's too much electricity in this, like this one. So never touch, never go near, and never play near these sites. Okay. Um, so anytime you need to use something that needs electricity, you can ask your mom, your dad, or an adult, or your guardian for help. Remember, you can never be too safe. All right, so the next one is electrical safety around the home. So these are the safe sockets. It has like the three things that will go directly to the outlet, right? So these are adapters. So adapters are also, we call it extension wires. And then this one are the shavers. The shavers, if you can see, it has a cover on it. And then these are the broken sockets. Okay, I'm gonna go through it and explain. Okay, electrical safety around the home. Electrical safety around the home shouldn't be taken lightly. So it should be your parents, and the people who build the houses should be very careful about this thing. So it should not be like, oh, it's okay. No, it's not. Just the smallest lapse and turning a blind eye can put your household at risk and your loved ones in danger. So here are some of the most common electrical safety issues around the home. Again, this is a safe socket. Plug sockets are the easiest things to secure. Safety covers are incredibly cheap, and they'll stop your kids from sticking their fingers in and being electrocuted. So again, this kind of sockets are safe because it covers all the. I have here like this is my adapter. So as you can see, like the socket, like this one, it has three things. So if you put it here inside, it will cover all the way. Compare like to this one, as you can see, that just two things. It's you can still see a hole here, right? So it's better if you really have small kids to use like the three socket ones. So it will cover all the way like that. Compared here, there's still hole. So that's a safety socket. So that is recommended. And also there are covers that you can plug in like this. There are plastic and you just cover it and it will cover this one. Unfortunately, I don't have one at home. All right, so we're done with the sockets. Now we have adapters. So this one, we should avoid multiple adapters into one another. The case cause surges, which will damage your appliances or even cause fires in your home. So again, we should not plug too many wires or cords in an adapter, right? Because it can cause a surge and it can cause fire. There are many accidents that a house are burned or there's a fire because of electrical issues. And this is our last one, so shavers. So again, it's like this. We have like this at home, but it's outside. Usually this is for outdoors. So shaver sockets are a necessity in some homes, but make sure that they are kept away from splash zones and thick covers where possible. So like this, like outside the house, we have one like this, and the cover is still there because like when there's rain, so it's safe for if you're watering the plants or swimming with your kids in the pool and you're splashing, so it's safe, and make sure that the cover fits. So the cover will keep the socket safe so that water cannot go in. All right, so the last one is the broken socket. So make sure if you have noticed this at home, make sure to inform your parents or your older siblings that to call an electrician. An electrician is someone who fixes like this. They're good with electricity. So broken sockets are an electrocution time bomb. So it's very, very dangerous. So just a crack in a socket can open up and expose your family to open circuitry and fatal shocks. So this one is very open, and the wires here are live, so it can shock you anytime, right? All right, so for your assignment, I want you to open your book, activity book, on page 26. So in this exercise, you're going to exercise 5.2, electrical safety. In this exercise, you will show that you know how to stay safe with mains electricity. So you're going to draw a circle around the things in the picture that are not safe. Okay, so you can also color the pictures to make it nicer, but if you don't like, then it's okay. All right, that will be all. Thank you so much and have a nice Tuesday. Goodbye.